Imagination is something that is ingrained into human nature. And although we might like to imprudently believe that we are the masters of humanity, the truth is that humanity has existed for a long, long time. Some civilizations were wiped out with such complete annihilation that not even a trace of their existence remains. And they were as imaginative as we are. This niche of human nature, the unbridled imagination, is the reason why we have achieved progress from living in caves to living in skyscrapers. Up until recently, researchers regularly assumed that the strangest, most mystifying ancient artifacts were always associated with rituals. But archaeologists are starting to stray from that assumption, weighing a wider assortment of theories for the items that they find, including the theory that some odd objects are the playthings of ancient children. Though children have always amused themselves, researchers are only starting to put together a picture of the toys of antiquity. With that in mind, these 5 intriguing items captivated the minds and attentions of ancient children many millennia ago. Number 1. Rendelles. Surprisingly enough, the oldest toy that we have managed to find is one that was designed to produce animation. The artifact dates back to the Magdalenian period, somewhere between 11,000 to 18,000 years ago, when most of the world was engulfed in ice. The items that were found were dubbed Rendelles, discs that were around 1 to 2 inches in diameter. They consist of a small hole that is designed so that a string can pass through it. Engravings are made on the sides of the disc, and through the use of the string, the disc is rapidly spun so that the engravings appear to be animated. Rendelles showed highly interesting depictions and were a form of rudimentary storytelling, with one artifact showing a deer running, and another that shows the hunt of a mammoth. This toy was probably enjoyed by people of all ages. Number 2. Animal figurines. Previously seen as the paraphernalia of ritual rather than play, specialists think that ancient youths amused themselves with miniature versions of the tools that they'd manipulate or the animals that they would meet as adults. Identified in an assortment of regional and chronological contexts and crafted from an array of raw materials, figurines of animals were particularly popular. While crude clay creatures could have captivated children at several sites in Israel approximately 8,000 years ago, sophisticated figures featuring functional wheels appeared around the same time in ancient Ukraine. Adding to the amusements around the world were the 6,000 to 4,000-year-old wooden figures, fashioned from torn-apart twigs that appeared in archaic sites throughout the southwestern US. Number 3. Marbles. A simple and adaptable toy, marbles were already a staple of play for the world's first cities and civilizations. While the oldest objects accepted as marbles were discovered at a site associated with the Indus Valley civilization and tracked back to about 5,000 years ago, marbles were also interred in the tombs of ancient Egypt and the ruins of ancient Greece and Rome. According to archaeologists, the first marbles were fashioned from fruit pits and small pieces of smooth stone, though some ancient artisans also turned to clay to craft the small, spherical playthings. These were perhaps the most accessible forms of entertainment available to children in ancient times. Number 4. Dolls. The sophisticated dolls that we see today have existed since time immemorial, and they were initially made from a wide mixture of widely available materials like wood, wax stone, clay and ivory, and these dolls had accompanied children throughout the ancient world. Simple stone dolls, decorated with crude carvings, appeared in the archaeological record around 4,000 years ago on the Mediterranean island of Pantellaria, while dolls with movable appendages and changeable clothing appeared around 2,000 years afterwards. Wooden paddle dolls have been found in Egyptian tombs dating to as early as the 21st century BC. Particularly prominent in Greece and Rome, these dolls served a similar function to the dolls of today, providing players with an opportunity to use their imagination and practice their social skills. Number 5. Spinning tops. Appearing independently all around the world, spinning tops were yet another popular plaything throughout antiquity, twirling through the cities of Iraq and Turkey by around 3500 BC and 3000 BC. These toys also appeared in China, Greece and Rome, and spun through the tales of the Iliad and the Aeneid. So popular were these tops that the tomb of Tutankhamun was sealed with a wooden spinner inside, well over 3,000 years ago in Egypt's Valley of the Kings. This toy survives until today, and children still use it to entertain themselves. Although instead of fruit pits and clay, this toy is now made from plastic like most other toys. We've reached the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. What related topic would you like us to cover next? Leave a comment down below. We'd love to know. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.